Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition of Two Sides to an Opinion podcast. I'm the one that's driving the bus. I'm Marcus, and you got my guys, plus one extra, Coach Josh, Mr. Jones, and none other than Coach Johnson. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Good.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
All right, so I want to first go ahead and get this thing started. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to the coach himself, Mr. Coach Johnson. Let me give you a little rundown of Coach Johnson. He is a two-time state champion. He has won 10 district championships. He is a one-time coach of the state of Louisiana, and he's a one-time coach of the decade in the state of Louisiana. And we are more than glad to have Coach on with us. And we thank you for being with us and giving us the knowledge you're about to give us. So go ahead and take a moment, Coach, and introduce yourself.
I'm Coach Tony Johnson, man. Been coaching for 33 years here in Louisiana. Been pretty successful coach. Have never missed the playoffs in all 33 years, and proud of what I do, because one of the first things that I want to tell you guys that I do is of all the kids I've coached, I know 3 of them that haven't have a college degree right now. That's the thing that I work for, and make sure kids get that college degree and go on to better themselves in lifetime. Okay, and making kids a better person out here in this society.
Well said, Coach. Well said. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing started. I'm going to shoot it over to Coach Josh. Go ahead, Coach.
Hold on, really quick before we move on. Coach said he was you never missed a playoff in 33 years. Is that what you said?
That is correct.
Well,
that
so
no matter what school, and I in my coaching career in those 33 years, I was at one school for 2 years. I was at another school where I won the state championships for 28 years. And at the previous school I'm at now, this is my 3rd year there. And before I got to that school, I don't think they have ever won a playoff game. And last year, we was able to go on the road and upset a higher seed than we were. And we were, if we can shoot free throws at this school, we probably qualify. And last year we missed, we went 1 for 13 from the free throw line and got beat by 6 points, So that's the difference of the game. And we're trying, I'm still working, still fired up about going to work every morning and all that good stuff. Okay.
No, got you. Well, the only reason I bring that up, I'm the resident Cleveland Browns fan on this show, and I'm sure we're gonna have a coaching vacancy at the end of the year. So if you so kindly put your application in, call Jimmy Haslam or whoever it is, because if you can do 33 years going to the playoffs, we certainly need you.
Hey, I'm gonna let you tell you this little story, my man. My son asked me to go back to coach football. I was a college football player too, so my son asked me to go back in 2019 when he was a senior in high school. And I went back for those for 2 years. And I'm never coaching football again. It's too hot. It's too many long days. When I'm coaching basketball, man, I make my own schedule because I'm the head man in charge.
Indeed. No, I'll kick it over to Coach Josh.
Hold on, before we get started, if there's anybody in the chat who wants to once again reach out or ask a question to a 2-time state champion in basketball, Coach Johnson, go ahead and go in the comments, leave a question. I'll make sure I get that over there to him. Other than that, we're going to kick it over to you, Coach Josh. Go ahead.
Coach, what's going on?
Man, I didn't talk to you the other day, so come on.
Man, what I talk to you, man?
This evening.
Nah. But Coach, man, we asked a lot of questions to coaches, schemes. I kind of know your scheme, I know your system. I want to switch it up a little bit for those coaches who don't really know too much of. They may think they know how to win, but it always starts in practice. That's one thing I learned. I learned that from you. I learned that from other coaches. Just watching. Give me a day in practice with you. From start to finish.
Okay.
Because I know practice is really, really valuable.
Right. Okay. Well, Josh, first thing we're gonna start off with is, and when you're in practice, you got to work on things that you are able to do with your personnel and on your team. I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna let Coach Josh. I'm not gonna run a high-low offense if I ain't got no post players. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I'm gonna get in the system and run what I can do. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, if a kid don't buy into your system or what you're doing and your techniques of what you're doing, man, and my style as coaching, guess what? You can't play for me, And I done had that a few times, where kids uh can't can't dictate the way what I want to do, and we have to get rid of them. And but it's things like I have things in place in order for those kids to be successful. I'm not gonna put a kid in a situation to not succeed. If I don't have a kid that can't succeed at something, I'm gonna make it where we're gonna be able to succeed. I'm gonna go to those kids' values.
That's good. I mean, because we've been having discussions, Coach, on is it the system? Is it the players? We kind of came to an easy medium conclusion of both of them. But just practice, just knowing that practice is valuable. And I know you're at I'm not going to say you knew at the school because this is your third year, but I know that those practices have to be very valuable for you and your team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, over there, man. My third year there. Before I got there, those kids didn't know about winning. And first thing you got to teach them is how to win. And if they don't know how to win, man, we in trouble. My first year I got there, they made the playoffs. We made the playoffs, and they hadn't made the playoffs in the school history. This school been open. I think this is the 10th or the 11th year, and this charter school that I'm at, and we have had some valuable kids who come through that program, and they didn't understand how to win. So if you don't know how to win, and hard work, man, if they don't know how to work hard, and that Josh, for a second, I'm gonna work their butts off, and those kids didn't know how to win. They think they was scared because they haven't never been pushed to that point before in their life. And I pushed them to a point where nobody else. And some days when I first got there, my first year there, hey man, some days it took 3 hours, for those kids to understand what was going on and how hard and what I needed to do. And I'm a big time like a perfectionist. I want things to be done my way, and that's how it's going to be done, and that's how we're going to win. That's how I got to this, this point when I'm in 33 years, because I know my system works. If it wouldn't work, I wouldn't be in the playoffs for 33 straight years.
Mm-hmm.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
Coach Josh, let me ask a follow-up question. So you said that as far as and I wholeheartedly agree with you, right? Some folks just don't know how to win, right? And some folks aren't playing to win, they're playing not to lose. So as a coach, and you're coming into a culture like this, when do you start to see it change within your players, that they finally start to understand what it means to win?
Right. Like right now, man, I'm in year 3 at that school. And I believe right now, we played last night, we won, but I'm starting to see that transition of them starting to know they getting used to want to win. And before, when I first got there, man, they was getting their brains beat in. I'm talking about, I was at another school, man, playing against them. We beat them. I'm gonna tell you, we beat them like 91-10, you know, and that's with my JV playing against these people. And now they take a little pride. Those kids that take a little pride, they are upset when we don't win a game because they're getting used to winning, you know. And I instill that in them because we do, you know, at practice, we do winning drills. If you don't win, man, you got to run, you know, and things like that. And one thing the kids don't like to do is run. They don't like the conditions for free.
Right. 100%. And do you do off-season workouts with your teams?
Oh yes, man. I got a full like you know, I can tell you my system right now from August. Well, after the first day of school, we started the third day of school. All right. We have off-season program. I got a 10-week program then till the day we get to start in October, the second week of October. After that, we lift through the season. We lift on Saturday mornings and Wednesdays. Okay. And then that's our workout throughout the season, you know, just to keep them toned and not for injuries, you know, because if you don't still work on them weights, you tend to get a lot of injuries and stuff. And then after the seasons is over with, they get 2 weeks off. And then after that, we in a conditioning and a weight program until the end of school. And then starting in June, the whole month of June, we play summer league. That's 21 to 25 games during the summer league with practice. And plus, after in July it goes. I give them 4 weeks off in July. And when school start back up, we start over the same cycle again. And I've been doing that for years.
So that's a year-round program.
Love it. Yes, it is. That's right, it is. Year-round.
Love it. Coach Josh, you got any follow-ups on it?
I could tell you this. He got it all written down. Dates, practices, Christmas break. So parents have no excuse. I'm talking about itinerary. He got it out.
He got bathroom breaks in there too, huh?
Yep.
Of course.
You got to.
Yep.
That's the military in him.
With that being said, we're going to push that over to Coach. We're going to push that over to Mr. Jones.
Yeah.
Jones, go ahead and ask a question, baby.
Yeah. So, Coach, I appreciate the candor. 33 years making the playoffs. I know there, some stretches, ups and downs, right? But sometimes you hit a rough patch. So how do you help your athletes stay motivated through tough stretches or losses?
With that, man, basketball is a quick turnaround, and with that turnaround, man, I tell them, you can't think about tomorrow. You got to go forward, because we have to get ready for the next opponent. And if you pondering over that last bad game you had, we're going to be in trouble because you're going to take it over to the next one, and we can't be successful like that. And that's where I go back and I tell them, we had a great saying that I always use: we are greater than me. You know what I'm saying? Us together are greater than just one person.
Right.
And I encourage them kids every day. There's things that we do, and every day there's a little saying at practice that we always do every day. I have a practice quote every day, and I read it to those kids every day that we go to practice before we start practice, because we circle and pray and all that good stuff, man. And those kids know what to expect, when they come into practice, and one thing that helps you out is when you first get to a place, you have to know, you gotta get those kids what you expect as a coach. And they know what your expectations are, they're gonna take it to the top, like me. My big expectation, if you're in between those lines, is no walking. We don't walk. We don't walk. In between those lines, you don't walk, man.
That's a great conditioning.
We call walking. We got something. We're gonna get your attention.
Right on. Well, no,
I know you can ask Josh that, Jones. You can ask Josh that. I get their attention a lot, man.
I got a follow-up question. I got a follow-up to that.
Go ahead.
Question. You say we are greater than me. Am I correct? That's the saying.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
So I've been around some guys who says there's no I in team, but there's a me. Could you explain what that me means in the team?
Me. There's, to me, man, as my coach's career, I do not emphasize me. It's nothing about me. It's about the team. It's all about the team. I didn't get out there and play and win those state championships. You understand that, man? It's those kids who went out there and made, I might have had the knowledge of the plays and stuff like that, but you're only as great as your kids who play for you. And if those kids don't buy into what you're doing, man, you're not going to be successful.
Excellent response. Anybody got any follow-ups to that question or anything to add on?
Just really quick. So I know that you were talking about the kids buying into the system, right? And I wanted to ask this when Josh was talking earlier. When the kids don't buy into your system, you said, you guys have to, separate ways. But what do you do before you make that decision to part ways? How do you try to get them to buy into the system?
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you what, the greatest thing for make a kid buy into your system, if they're even an average athlete or somebody that can help you out, man, you put them on that bench and you let them watch. You let them watch those other ones. And that bench will wake you up. If that bench don't wake you up, that means you're not meant to play on my team.
No, hey, truer words haven't been spoken.
I'm telling you, man, that bench will wake you up, man. I'm telling you. You know what? An old coach told me that when I first started coaching. He said, "Little time on the pine will not. We'll
change your mind.
We'll change your mind. Little time on that pine, man."
Got you. I'll kick it over to Marcus.
And it's true though. It's true, man.
Right.
You guys have played sports in your life, man, and I played it all my life and played college football. And man, hey, if you don't do what the people are asking you to do, man, put them on that bench and you don't have to worry about that. And either they're going to get right or they're going to quit, and I'm
Absolutely.
not, that's how it is.
Absolutely. I'll kick it over to Marcus for the last question.
So, yes, sir, that leads right into exactly what we're talking about. But basically, what's the core message you try to instill in your players every season?
Boy, I'm going to tell you what, man, that's a great question. Because right now, when I'm at this school that I am, when I first got there, and my first motto was them kids is, because I bought it from my other school that I was at for 28 years, is if you work hard, man, good things are going to happen to you. If you work hard, good things are going to happen. And I really believe that. And that's how I want you to play. I don't practice to just practice. I practice perfect practice. That's when you instill that in those kids' mind. And then, because it's all about the kids and it's not about Coach Johnson.
Right.
But I want to teach these kids more than just about basketball. I teach those kids about, if you come to, hey Marcus, if you come in their job 3 times late, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to get fired. You're going to get fired, man. And I teach those kids, if you're on time, you're late. You're late. If you ain't in my practice 15 minutes before, you're late. You're late. And that's the way it is. And that's the true thing about life, though. And that's all that's the way I was taught. That's the way I'm taught my kids. And that's the way that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm a military guy, and man, I'm gonna tell you what, those kids, if you teach them how to be in lifetime situations, man. Life skills, man. Life skills is one of the best things that you ever have for kids, man, because all these kids that I'm coaching, I want them to get where I'm at because they are the future. They're the future, man. Like this year, man, with this team that I have this year, I got I got one senior start, and the rest of those kids are. I got 3 sophomores and a junior, and we're not bad. And then the day, our motto for this year, when I came in August and we had our team meeting, and then, N, what is N? They always want to know what is N, END. Effort never dies. Effort never dies. If you give the appropriate amount of effort, hey man, I don't have no problem with you. And that's the way I am in life, and that's the way I was taught. My mom taught us how to work hard and do the things that's enable you to be successful. And I'm still trying to be successful. I don't say I'm successful, but
Coach, with 2 state championships, you're more than successful. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's a whole lot of hard work.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of hard work. I had to work Josh a lot though now, man. Josh was kind of lazy now. I had to work Josh, man. Josh was kind of lazy. I had to get it right, man.
Man. With that being said, Coach, you've been coaching for 33 years. You've come across a lot of players. Which player or players stood out to you that you just remember?
Shauna Simeon. Josh, you know her?
Yeah.
Shauna Simeon. Because, she lived in a rough part of town, man, and nobody thought that kid would get out of that part of town and be successful, and couldn't come to that private school where we were at and be successful.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of changed some things for you, huh, Coach?
Huh?
As in playing wise, like she kind of made that program be like, okay, hey man, we can send some kids over here.
Yeah, she set the standards back in them days. It was maybe 2000, I believe, 2000,
somewhere around there,
99.
Yeah,
and she was one of the ones that people doubted her because it was we had out of 600 kids at the school, only 102 was black. Okay, and they were able to be successful. She got a college degree, doing good in her life right now, and all that good stuff. And another kid who I can say that I'm proud of and who did what we thought that she couldn't do was Paige Goche. Kid worked hard, went to SBCU school, HBCU school. Paige Goche. Josh, you know Paige. Now
she's doing good with herself.
Yeah, she's a physical therapist in California. That makes me proud as a coach because and that kid there, I was hard on her. Me and her almost got in a fist fight one day, and that's when I was a young coach. I was a young coach, and Dr. John Marie Guillory went off to Nicholls State. She was a 6'1" post player.
Yeah, she's a pharmacist now.
Yeah, and now she's a pharmacist. She's a doctor, and she works right here in Sulphur, Louisiana, and very, very, very successful. And that's the ones, and came from a family that they had to work to get her through that school. That school was a lot of money, but they was able to be successful, and that's the ones I'm so proud of.
That's wonderful to hear, Coach. And I'm going to go over his accolades one more time. 33 years of coaching, 2 state championships, 10-time coach of the year, 1-time coach of the year in the state of Louisiana, 1-time coach of the decade. Mr. Coach Johnson, before you leave, give us one thing that you can tell the youth of today and the players of today to help them better their game.
Don't quit. Hard work does not hurt you. Just keep working.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, Coach. We appreciate all of the knowledge. Thank you so much.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right,
man, you staying on with us, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on. I'll stay on.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, it's almost my bedtime. I told y'all, hey man, 4:30 come early in the morning. I got to go get my workout in.
All right, let's go ahead and get it moving then. With that being said, we're going to roll right into our next topic. As you can see, we got the NBA up, guys. And you know the NBA season has started. And the question is, besides OKC and the NBA, who do you believe in? I'm going to go ahead and throw this over at Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, who do you believe in the NBA?
Yeah, you know, for me, I mean, especially with me being a Cleveland Browns fan, and I am not somebody who is a bandwagon fan or is a front runner. So when I look at the NBA and the standards right now and the way that everything is shaping up, I'm looking at the West, and I'm going to stay consistent to what I've been saying, especially who I believe is the greatest NBA player right now, which is Mr. Wembanyama over there at the Spurs. So I feel good about the Spurs. I mean, right now they're ranked number 5 in the Western Conference. They're 9-4, but they're playing some good ball. I think they need to figure out how to play around Wemby, right?
So, quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
He has a strained calf and is going to be out the next 1 to 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
For them to be able to stay afloat, who should they run through? Should they run through Castle or should they run through?
It's got to be De'Aaron Fox. It's got to be
because Castle hurt too.
Fox.
Oh,
Castle hurt too.
Yeah, it's got to be, and it's got to be De'Aaron Fox. They brought him there specifically for that, right? I mean,
just one matter of fact, they just beat Memphis.
Yeah, so that's what I would say. I mean, if I had to go with a 1A and a 1B, I would go with the Los Angeles Lakers. I think they had a tremendous start. They had LeBron James on the bench, and AR-15. And hey, listen, the Lakers, they surprising some people. I mean, and out of the Eastern Conference, I mean, if you look at Toronto Raptors and the Atlanta Hawks, number 4 and 5 in the conference, I didn't see. I mean, listen,
and no Trae Young, Young. He's been out probably with the last week, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
right. So to coach's point. Listen, they playing some good team ball. They playing some real good team ball. So if I had to be excited about anybody, I'm looking at those teams right there.
Okay, let's shoot that over to Coach Josh. Who you got? Don't say who I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna say the Rockets.
Oh my God, this dude!
Man, you got to be kidding me, Josh. I got to come in on that one, Josh. You got to be out your mind.
I'm gonna tell you, the Rockets are starting to heat up. I'm starting to see some good things out of them, and they got some pieces if they need to make a trade soon. So they got some pieces that people want. So,
let me ask you a question. Since you're talking about, they've been playing really well without a true point guard.
Yeah.
Do they need to go get a true point guard? And are you willing to move Tari Eason for that true point guard?
Are we talking about a starting point guard, or are we talking about somebody that can finish games?
I'm asking you. You tell me.
I would go get a point guard, maybe to finish some game, because this is a long season. But I wouldn't trade Eason.
Well,
I don't think Thompson. I like the way Thompson is really running that team. He not playing with them boys. Like, he young, he own them. Hey, cut, move, screen, get out the way. He talking to him. And I like how Durant is in his most Durant way. He like, look, I'm going to do me. But he's kind of deferring a little bit. Like, hey, bro, man, y'all got the mismatch. Go. And those boys been playing well for the past 2-3 weeks, man.
Agreed.
And I'm looking at them with trade pieces. So you can make a move. So, man, I love it.
What about you, Coach? Coach Johnson, who do you feel in the NBA? You got
Man,
the
Pelicans.
I've been a Laker man all my life, man. I'm gonna keep going with them Lakers. I'm keep going with them Lakers, man. I don't care. I'm a hey, win or die with the Lakers.
So quick question. With that being said, LeBron James is supposed to be making his comeback hopefully tonight. With the way they're playing, how would you maneuver that offense for them when you add him back to the court?
Man, He's the GOAT, man. You got to let him do his thing. And hey, man, you got to surround him with those other guys that's got to play. You know, he's the GOAT.
First, I'm apology because you can't come on here calling this man the GOAT because we don't.
Oh, whoa, buddy.
We don't do that. We don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. Wow, he's one of the greats. I will give you that. I will give you that. I'm gonna need you pause.
Hey man, I'm telling you, that man's the GOAT, baby.
On the GOAT conversation regarding Mr. LeBron James. But I agree with you to a certain extent.
Let me ask you this, Coach, before we move on. Does as well as they're playing right now, inserting LeBron back into the lineup, does he mess up the chemistry? And is it still LeBron's team or is it Luka's team?
It's Luka's team.
That's a good question there, man.
It's Luka's team.
I don't know, man.
I really believe they need to let it be Luka's team and let LeBron do his little thing on the side, you know, because
is that possible?
He said, "Is that possible?"
Hey man,
you see that
if LeBron want to win another championship, he better do it.
Yeah,
you know, he does whatever he do to win championships.
Yeah, and if I could just add my 2 cents, what I would do is I put him down on the block and let him facilitate from the block.
Yes,
that's just my 2 cents.
Right.
My 2 cents is I'll trade him.
Yeah.
No, I would have traded him
that's
before.
A cent.
No,
that's not 2 cents. That's only a cent.
Man, Marcus, what you doing?
Man, that's only a cent. That ain't 2 cents.
Okay, hear me out before you guys
go ahead.
It. Hear me out. We've seen what they look like without him, right? We see what they look like. They are still missing some pieces in depth. They need who's the only person on that team you really can move to get those pieces in depth that you really want. I asked the people in the chat, what do you think about moving LeBron James from the Los Angeles Lakers? That's just a simple side question. I would do it in the essence to make sure I get a deep. Their bench is not that deep, guys. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Y'all got to remember last year what old JJ Redick did when he decided to play the same 5 starters for the whole second half. Y'all remember that?
Man,
listen, JJ coaching right now. JJ
coaching.
So let me just say this, and this is an unpopular opinion. JJ is coaching right now, right? If LeBron comes back, is he still able to do what he's doing now as a coach?
No.
Come on, Pop.
That's you, Coach Johnson. It's with LeBron coming back, can JJ still be effective as a coach? Because we know the rumors about LeBron being on the floor.
Well, man, I'm gonna just tell you like this here. If something's not broken, don't fix it. Don't fix it, man. Don't fix it, man. Don't let the dude come in there and mess up the chemistry what they have right now. I'm telling you right now, because I'm gonna tell you right now, as a coach, if something's not broken, he got to be secondary.
Indeed.
Understandable.
Yeah.
With that being said, the team that I'm taking a look at, there's a few teams I'm taking a look at. Cleveland, man. I feel like they could use the LeBron James for Cleveland, and I say that because he'll be back home, and they need.
They got draft pick?
Yes, they do. They need. No. Did he sign as a free agent or was he traded to Cleveland?
Who?
Mitchell.
Mitchell was traded.
Okay, so then
remember he was supposed to go to the Knicks? Oh, that's where he wanted to go, was to the Knicks?
Well, the reason I want LeBron James to go back to Cleveland, they missed that spark in the playoffs that they really need. And sometimes it hurt. The other team I'm taking a look at is the Denver Nuggets. We all frowned upon and looked at them crazy, especially Josh and I, when they moved Michael Porter Jr., who's having an exceptional season down there in Brooklyn. I think he's averaging around 25 points per game, but he wasn't getting those type of shots when he was with the Nuggets. The Nuggets have found,
but he wasn't fishing.
Yeah, he wasn't. The Nuggets have found a way. Who I believe right now is the best player currently in the NBA, the Joker. Joker is something different. The way that offense rolls, you can make that face all you want. Name the other big man in the league that's averaging the triple double. I'll wait. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Everybody get out the way, bro.
I'm just saying nobody's doing with the rebounds, with the assists, and with the scoring. Nobody's doing what he's doing. You can say what you want. And then that leads to my next question. Where do we rate him in all-time greats? Because he's getting to that point. So that'll be another day. That'll be another.
Yeah, that's another day. Man, don't come here pop some new stuff on us.
Now, Marcus, that's a tough thing to do now. You don't remember who they have, the big old the post players from the old days, man. Now.
No. We've had this discussion offline
that guy couldn't play with.
I'm just saying, for what he does now in this game, he's doing a lot for his team in the essence of running offense, passing the ball, and rebounding. I'm just saying.
I can agree with that.
Guys, he got all them stats and he winning all them championships.
Well, he won one. That's all you got. That's all you gotta get.
Man, come on.
Them chips are hard to get.
I'm talking about them horse racing championships.
No, man. I'm tell you, them championships are hard to get, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell him, coach. Tell him, coach.
You know, Josh, they hard to get, man.
Well, the great big men got championships.
He got one.
That might be his only one.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
He said plural, though. He said,
I know he tried to throw plurals. Hey. With that being said, speaking of championships, as you guys know, they just dropped the new college football playoff scenario. It's getting crazy out here as we come to the end of the season. My Longhorns took a butt whipping. It was sad to see. But who do you guys, or what do you guys see as the landscape for the playoffs? I'll start with you, Coach Josh.
Texas A&M. I ain't talking about nobody else, but Texas A&M right now. Them people is balling. Reed gonna be a finalist for the Heisman. That's his name, Marcel Reed, right?
Actually, I don't think it's him that make them go. It's the Concepcion kid. That kid, I thought should be.
Understand he's electric, but who got the ball?
Concepcion is, if you let him touch it, he's gonna burn you, and that's what he does. He's Devin Hester. He's Devin Hester-esque. Matter of fact, not only is he Devin Hester-esque, Marcel Reed is smart enough to know if you put the ball in his hand, he's gonna do something phenomenal. So, he reminds me of Devontae Smith, but better.
Marcel Reed is probably gonna be a finalist for the Heisman, and we might be seeing his name as Heisman Trophy winner. If they keep up how they doing right now, they got to win the SEC. And then we got to go with the obvious with Ohio State, bro.
Ohio State, man. I mean, I guess the question there is, yes, they're undefeated, but who have they played this year?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that one.
Or maybe they just that good.
Nah.
I got to go with Josh on there, but look at Texas A&M defense. Man, they got a real good defense, and the word in the coaching ranks is defense win championships, man.
Let me pause y'all for a second. Okay. They are known choke artists.
Okay.
If you know Texas A&M, they are known choke artists. And they have one special game where they got to come on down to Austin, Texas, and they got to meet one of the rivals of their rivals. They almost slipped up, looking ahead to that Austin game, because they got down 30-3. Let's not act like
27 point recovery, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, if you got state troopers stop bumping South Carolina players, maybe they can focus better. I'm just saying.
Hey, can I interject real fast, Marcus?
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna probably lose that game because Sark is probably gonna be up in New York after that game.
Word on the street is he's that job's more than likely gonna be open. I already know that, but don't be surprised. And then here's a question I want to ask you. Texas sitting at 17 right now. They beat Arkansas because I think they're gonna beat Arkansas. Texas A&M rolls in, and they beat Texas A&M. Do you put them in as the first 3-loss team to make the playoffs? I'm asking the whole panel. Do you?
Negative.
I don't think you can.
You can't because they lost some games they should have won at the beginning of the season, man.
Well, they lost to Ohio State, who's presumptuously the number 1 team in the nation.
Yeah.
And then they lost
played them close.
Yeah, they lost to Georgia, whooped their butts. The game that they should have won that they didn't win was the Florida game. That game got them, right?
That's it.
That's it. But for the most part, I ask you again: if they get Texas A&M at home and they get them, do you put them in? That's a hell of a win. If we all take a look at it, that's a hell of a win.
Well, listen, they have lineage, right? They have legacy, right? So, and I'm talking about with the Manning family and some of the faceless folks down there in Texas. So, should they be in? I would say no. But could they get in due to some other circumstances?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. But let me ask you a follow-up question. Since Coach Sarkisian might be gone, does that then stunt the growth of Arch Manning? Because coaching matters. Coaching matters, and you bring in the wrong coach. That could be a setback.
That is correct.
Whoever they're going to go get is going to be a big time game.
I mean, listen. I mean, when they brought in Charlie Strong, they thought he was going to do some good things. They didn't give him enough time, but I mean, still.
Boy, y'all don't even want to know the name they bringing up.
Who
this boy gonna be mad.
Eddie Ogeron.
Close.
Baby.
Brian Kelly.
If they bring that idiot in, I'm slapping.
I told you. You see what I'm saying? So if they bring in Brian Kelly, does it set Arch Manning back a year? Does it set the team back a year?
Yep. Because he can't coach no quarterback.
I don't know, because Brian Kelly is supposed to be a quarterback whisperer.
Man, no, he ain't.
The name
that guy's always
that boy got 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Man. So the name that's been synonymous, whether you guys know it or not, and I know it because it's been all over the blogs, is Nicholas Saban, right? Y'all know a couple of weeks ago he said, "Don't let Miss Terry see the numbers they're throwing out at me because she might want me to go back." Right? He was
going anyway, going to LSU, man.
Nah, he was specifically speaking to Texas. He was specifically speaking to Texas. LSU doesn't have that type of money. They have that money, but not the money that Texas got over here. That they've been waiting to throw around.
Give you anything he wants.
Yeah, they got that all the gas money.
What about you? What about you, Josh? Who's on your radar or eye?
So let's so as the standing holds true right now, you got Tulane, Texas Tech, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Miami, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oregon, Indiana, Texas A&M, Ohio, Georgia. They have like a little bracket right now if the playoffs were today, right? Exactly. They got Tulane, Texas Tech in a bracket that's 12-5 with Georgia on a bye week. I'm taking Georgia all the way down to the championship. Well, down to the semis. Ohio State. Well, no, I don't know, because that could be a toss-up between them and Notre Dame. Listen, I'm gonna go bold, baby. I'm going bold. I'm taking Indiana all the way. I'm taking Indiana all the way.
I mean, it's not bold. They're number 2. You just out here just saying.
No. This is the first time that they've ever been this good.
But it's not
ever.
a bold take.
It is a bold take because you remember when who was it? Hawaii. It was back in 2008 or something like that.
Yeah,
they were undefeated. Yeah.
Nobody believed in them.
Well, hold on. We just recently had it. Boise State should have never been in that championship. Boise State should have never been in that championship. I mean, in the playoffs. You seen what happened to them.
I beg to differ on that, man. I thought they earned their way there.
Be bold, Jones. Be bold, man.
They number 2 right now. Okay, so
it's not bold, but it's not bold if they number 2. That's like saying.
But listen, but it is bold because the first team that they would have to play. The first team they would have to play because Alabama would have to play Oregon, and Alabama gonna win that game, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You could be wrong because
but either way they still got to play Oregon. They still got to play Oregon or Alabama, right? And then right after that, they're gonna play Texas A&M, which you guys think is gonna be.
I'm telling y'all right now. Don't be surprised if they get clipped when they come to Texas.
Oh,
don't be. And I'm telling y'all that because who's the same person who said the Ravens was going to win 5 in a row? I'll wait.
Oh, man, y'all almost lost that game, bro. And
they had 2 rookie quarterbacks twice a day.
Well, I'm going to be right 2 times.
Hey, listen, bro.
A broke clock is right twice a day.
Y'all almost lost games to teams y'all should have lost to, i.e. the Browns. That was way too close.
But did we lose to the Jets?
No, we did.
Yeah, I know. We're a
bad team. We're a bad team, though.
We know.
Yeah, so
and almost lost the other night.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Indiana all the way, man. Even though they number 2, I don't think that strength of schedule and the ranking. With the caliber and pedigree that Indiana is, this is their first time going with being this good ever. So I'm a ride the wave, and I'm gonna take Indiana on that.
Ride the wave, baby. Be bold.
I can see that. What about you, Coach Johnson?
Ooh, man, this college sector.
He's going with LSU.
No, man,
don't
LSU
do that, man.
ain't even on my mind. They're not even on my mind, man. I like Texas A&M, man. Texas A&M, I like the defense. I'm a defensive guy, and I love defense, and they play so hard on defense. So that's what I would take. I would take, because at the end of the day, that's what you preach. Defense wins championships.
Understandable, Coach. So let's move on to this next segment. I think you go like this next segment.
Oh, what is?
Y'all see the guy that's up there.
Oh, man. I'm talking to my wife. Hey, that's Green. David Green's son. He played in St. Louis with us. He played for us.
So we're gonna get this next thing.
Yeah, Marcus, I think throw that right on the
coach. High school.
So as you guys know, Draymond got into it with another fan. Draymond addressed the fan. Did he take it too far? Or is his reputation of a tough guy negatively affecting a fair judgment? Coach Johnson, since you know who the individual he's talking to with, give us your opinion of what you feel like this was.
As a professional player, you shouldn't even worry about what a guy's saying, especially a donkey like that in the stand. I know him. He's a donkey, man. I wouldn't even walked up to that donkey, man. That's the kind of stuff you get yourself in trouble with, man. You're going to get probably suspended for doing some stuff like that. And that guy is not even worth the time of day. I'm going to tell you like that right now. I know him. And you got to be a professional. That's like somebody down here coming out the stands, coming in my face. I'm not going to mess with them people. I'm going to get, security, come get this guy.
What about you, Coach Josh Jones? What you guys feel about this situation?
Go ahead, Jones. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah, so I mean, from what the reports are, and the video I sent you guys earlier, I mean, he said he was, joking, laughing back and forth with the guy earlier in the game because he missed a shot, got the rebound, and kind of went back and forth, putting it back in the basket, and they called him Angel, or he called him Angel Reese, and then I guess he called him some other expletives, right? To go along with that. I feel like Coach, right? Listen, you're getting paid millions of dollars, to go out and play the game of basketball. You know what comes with the territory, right? Draymond Green has been in plenty of skirmishes and altercations with players and fans alike. I mean, at this point, I mean, somebody calling you Angel Reese don't even scratch the top 10. Right. Yeah. I'm sure he's heard worse from other people. And even if he was calling them some other names, I mean, is it really that serious? Right. And they were playing the Pelicans. Like
what 2 games? They 2-15.
Right. I mean, that's, I know we were talking about the Cleveland Browns, man, but that's like, a Ravens player getting into it with a Browns fan. For what? Why? What's the? It doesn't even make sense, right? Because I mean, more than likely, I mean, you guys are the more elite of organizations and teams, right? The fan base and the team hasn't really had a winner in quite some time. So, I mean, listen, you let them. You let them say what they're gonna say. You don't go back and forth with them. You go ahead, you win the game, you go to the locker room, you get on the plane, you go to the next game. Period.
That's correct.
Coach Josh.
So let me give y'all some insight on this. So if I was watching clips and stuff like that, it was kind of scarce in the gym. So I know it was loud. Whatever he was saying, but I'm also play devil's advocate. He couldn't have been saying that much, that bad, because security don't play.
And if I'm correct, I don't think they kicked him out. I think he stayed.
Okay. I thought he got kicked out. I thought they were walking him out, but it could have been something else.
They said he stayed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he said nothing very bad. I could see the Angel Reese thing, or man, you sorry, or this like that, and they going back and forth. But once you start cursing, them people getting you up out of there, bro. And especially up in the stadium or the gym. I'm gonna say the gym because it's just small. He was sitting like on row 2 or 3. And you got all the maroon jackets right there. Man, them people don't play, bro. You can't tell them people nothing like out of line and crazy. So they would have got him up out of there.
Yeah, I just
Draymond, man, you just got to be just a little bit smarter, man. But I don't think nothing going to happen to Draymond either, though, huh?
No, nothing's going to happen to him. They gave him a warning.
Yeah. So,
with that being said, here's what I say. What makes this look bad is it went to a TV timeout, and he beeline straight for the dude. That's a bad look, Dre.
Yeah.
So this whole time you was worried about heading over and confronting the dude saying things, for whatever worth, instead of focusing on the team. He's the same individual who's kicked the dude in the private parts, stepped on the dude's chest, punched the teammate. What else? Elbow slap somebody. There comes a point where you are what you are, no matter what happens. And there comes a point in time where you don't feel sympathy for things that happen to an individual, especially when they're following their instinct to go into those things. If he walks to the huddle and don't worry about the fan, we're not talking about this incident.
That's correct.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. So I really hope, and Draymond Green deep down inside knows he has championships. He has championships because he happened to fit on a great team. He talks smack because he benefited from those other guys. Let's not act like he did.
Man, that man not a bench player, man. That man was a starter all them years on them championships. Stop that. That's like saying Dennis Rodman just rode the wave with Jordan.
He's not a Dennis Rodman. He's
a starter. He's a starter that plays big minutes.
If you take him off the Warriors, okay. When there was no Klay Thompson and no Steph Curry, he was a bum. Let's be honest. He was just a random dude on another team. He's been beneficiary of having those guys. And sometimes
he has, because he's not a first option, but he's a great fit for them.
No,
he's a great fit for when Klay Thompson, Curry. He's a great fit. The dude can play all 5 positions, bro.
Coach,
we not going.
Coach Johnson, let me ask you a question. Because
here we go.
You're the expert at this coaching thing, right?
I don't know about that, but
no, you got the championship to prove it, Coach. You got a person like Draymond Green where he's valuable to you, not scoring wise, but in a different way. And he, as you know, he has an attitudinal problem. What would you do to help him out?
Got to define his role, man. You got to go talk to him and tell him something that he has to do in order to be successful on this basketball team. And obviously, the Warriors have done that because the Warriors have won a few championships with that guy. So they know what they got.
4 to be exact.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, but they obviously know what they have.
4 to be exact.
Every team has their certain, they'll tell you, like Dennis Rodman with Detroit. He was their rebounder and he was their person. And what's that other guy? Lambeer. They was their guys that they would get all the boards and things like that. Everybody
is he better than Dennis Rodman
on that team?
Joshua, Coach Josh.
Overall,
is he
overall, he's the better player. But Dennis Rodman was so dominant. Rodman was so dominant at rebound.
It looked like I had that.
It's like saying, I'm gonna say this. That's like saying, is Jordan better than Kerr? We gonna say Jordan was just an overall better player than Kerr, but Kerr could shoot the ball. So, what we saying though, overall, Draymond is a better player. Dennis Rodman was a superior rebounder.
Hold on. Did you just compare Draymond Green to Michael Jordan?
What? Josh, I know you. I was thinking I'm hearing things. Yeah, I really think
I made an analogy, man.
Yeah. Man,
I made an analogy, man.
Josh, that ain't even the same.
So, because if I would have said LeBron, then y'all would have been like, "Oh, here we go again."
Well, you shouldn't even say LeBron. Again. You shouldn't even fix your lips and say LeBron. You should have picked somebody else's, lesser stature. I don't know. It's apples and oranges there, brother.
I can't go with you on that one, Josh. We gonna argue for days with that.
Coach. is I'm talking to Coach Johnson. Is who would you rather have? Draymond Green, or who you feel is the better player? Draymond Green or Dennis Rodman?
I'm going to take Dennis Rodman.
And I think people forget that Dennis Rodman was a scorer. He was a 1, 2, or 3 option when he played for the Pistons.
Dennis Rodman was a good player, man, for the Pistons and Chicago. He got crazy at the end of his career, but he was a really good player, man. He scored where he's supposed to score there.
Understandable. So, any of you guys want to end this? Have anything to add to this before we call it a night?
Yeah, I got one thing, man. I know we didn't get to it, but on the what pups my bubble, but I really wanted to say this because and I know we don't talk about the Cowboys a whole lot on this show, which I'm very thankful for. But we got to get away from the Cowboys being a staple game for Thanksgiving, man. Don't nobody want to see the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. I mean, what are they, like 4 or 5-1 or something like that? They like the cranberry sauce at Thanksgiving. They the paper plates at Thanksgiving, man. They ain't the turkey no more, right? They ain't the main.
Them ratings be high.
Listen,
I agree with you, but them ratings be high.
Sure. I hear you, man. But I'm just tired of seeing the Cowboys lose on Thanksgiving. That's all. I'll leave it at that.
Well, I just want to say, first of all, I want to thank Coach Johnson. Thank you for coming out here, giving your knowledge and your championship strategies
right now
to the world.
Man, I appreciate you guys for having me.
This is a fun time. We look forward to seeing you in the future. We'll actually reach out to you more. We thank you for everything into the world. You guys have a great night. Thank you. We out.
Peace.
Peace.